You proceed.
Hey, what is up, everybody? This is AniGame Girl 23 here from 2376 Productions. Before we get started on the reactions for Mario and Sonic Revenge of the Deadly Six, I decided at last minute before I started recording, I wanted to do something a little interesting, something a little out of the ordinary. So, with me today, I have a very special guest here. So, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, AniGame76, the 76 of 2376 Productions.
Everybody pretty much knows about that.
Yes, I'm pretty sure everybody knows who me and Sonic are. Yeah, quick cameo from Sonic.
So yes, this is the person who put together Mario and Sonic Revenge of the Deadly Six. Can you believe it's been 5 years since that project came out?
Oh, it's absolutely crazy. Revenge of the Deadly Six, I want to say, is like a turning point for the Sonic and Sonic series.
Yeah, because it's like the modern day version.
Yeah, because for the first 5 years of Sonic and Sonic, it was a bunch of silly videos. A bunch of silly, stupid videos, like, with unnecessary crossovers to Harry Potter and all that. Curse my 15/16-year-old self.
Well, if you think about it, in towards modern days, Sonic and Sonic do meet up with someone who kind of sounds close to Harry Potter or Ron Weasley, aka Eugene the Scarlet Fox.
Yep, that's right, Eugene there. And Sonic, why are you eating tacos? This is an important interview. Show some respect, why don't you?
Oh my gosh. Okay, enough randomness. Today I have AniGame76 with me, and I'm just gonna, since it's the 5-year anniversary of Mario and Sonic Revenge of the Deadly Six, I want to give some input on what made him create Revenge of the Deadly Six, and ask a couple of questions. So this is gonna be fun.
I'm not afraid.
If Eggman was here, he would be screaming.
What was it?
Okay, be serious, be serious. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I guess the obvious question I want to ask is, what made you came up with Revenge of the Deadly Six? What was going through your head around that time?
Well, it was right around when they announced Mario Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games for the 3DS and Wii U. When I saw the first trailer, I was like, what the heck is Zaz doing here? And Zavok, what is he doing here? I thought Sonic kicked their keisters in Sonic Lost World.
Mm-hmm.
So, then I had a big story in mind that the Deadly Six would return and try to mess up the Rio Olympic Games. And, of course, for the longest time in my series, Sonic would often have nightmares about Mephiles the Dark killing him in Sonic 06. Kind of like a Harry Potter, Voldemort kind of thing, so I integrated that into my project, Mario and Sonic Revenge of the Deadly Six.
And that's how it became to be.
Yeah, just because of my reactions to that trailer alone, with seeing two unexpected characters.
Nice. So, what's another question I want to ask? The Rubik's Cube with all the gadgets and everything. What made you came up with different size for each of the gadgets? For the red, we got the laser, and then blue's grappling hook, white's stun gas. You name it. What was going through your head at that time? Okay. What I'm trying to say is, what were some of the possible ideas for each side of the Rubik's Cube gadget?
Are you asking how I came up with the idea for the Rubik's Cube?
Yes.
Well, it was an idea I had for quite a while, plus Sonic is kind of like a fusion of James Bond and Q, because Q gives James Bond a whole bunch of high-tech gadgets used for his missions, and it took me a while to figure out what each side of the cube would represent, like, for example, the red side, obviously, laser beam,
Yep.
and the white side is stun gas. I think the green side is GPS.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
GPS.
I want Jazz Pizza join your Jazz Prep Club. Or the bountiful Lowe's Flower Shop.
Oh no! Yeah, fun fact, guys. The Rubik's Cube does make a comeback in our first project, which was Dimensional Invasion from the old Laurel and Sonic series. We decided to keep that, but all the other projects, they were kind of dumb and stupid, and I wanted to make them better. That's why.
Yes, plus.
That's why I am going to be.
I'm sorry, you first.
That's fine. That's why I'm like going for like the reboot Laurel and Sonic series. I'm going to have kind of like a story in mind that revolves around Revenge of the Deadly Six, and my project that I did that's based off of Revenge of the Deadly Six, Defenders of Rio.
Nice.
Anyways, you were saying as I
believe the orange side was the camera.
Yes, it was the camera.
The yellow side was Laser Dart. And the
Tranquil
blue
Dart.
side is Grappling Hook.
Yep.
Yes, and when you solve all the sides,
It
you
self-destructs.
solve the entire cube.
It self-destructs.
with a special whistled code.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the whistled code, I got that idea from the James Bond film The Living Daylights from 1987.
I was about ready to ask you what was the idea about the self-destruction and the whistle.
Yeah, it was mostly the James Bond film called The Living Daylights.
I wouldn't know because I've never seen any
I'm a big
James
fan
Bond
of
movies.
Hunger Games.
And of course, yeah, the Mockingjay tune. Oh, you had to do that in the interview. Oh my goodness.
Right, plus Gadget made a comeback in Scourge of Darkness and Sonic's Invisible Scars.
And I also mentioned Dimensional Invasion, so yeah. So
Right.
it was a good idea to like bring it back because I think that was like one of the best gadgets from Sonic. So
Yes. Yeah, it's definitely Sonic's signature gadget.
Ah, nice. So, okay, so next question. I want to know this. Where the heck did Zaz and Zava got the flash drive of Sonic puking his brains out at AMC Theaters in Station Square back in 2015?
I think when Zaz came back, when Zaz survived, he infiltrated Eggman's lair. I'm just making this up, but he went into Eggman's lair to see what was going on. There was a flash drive just sitting on his desk. He plugged the flash drive into the computer, and there was the video of Sonic spitting out his lunch in front of the theater pixels. Or like spitting out his breakfast, because...
Yeah, that was breakfast, because he had the Taco Bell breakfast thing.
Yeah, and it was disgusting from the very end of the Adam Sandler movie Pixels.
I remember that.
Yeah, the idea for Sonic and Sonic's Mixed Up Afternoon came when I instantly regretted having Sonic puking in front of the movie theater during that scene. I was like, why did I make them puke? So then I had the silly idea of Eggman hiding a camera and making it a viral YouTube video.
Oh my gosh.
But we're not here to talk about Mixed Up Afternoon.
Right. So is there like anything else you want to add on for that particular question with the flash drive?
I don't really know. Yeah, how they allowed Sonic to bring a machine gun onto the field, I have no idea. I thought for some reason they detained him for bringing a machine gun onto the field.
Those Olympic officials, what the heck? They just see that he has a machine gun and they're like, okay, you can go on the field.
Yep.
So...
Plus they figure Sonic doesn't use machine guns, so they probably didn't even notice it.
Yeah, that's true. Because he always says, I always use this gun for emergencies.
I only use this gun for emergencies.
Dang it.
I'm trying my best to avoid cursing here because there is no cursing allowed here.
If you do, I'll just bleep it out.
Alright. In the style of Little Karibo from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
Yes! I regret you getting into Little
For
Karibo.
Oreos, I am not gonna curse.
Anyways, so let's talk about the torture scene. What inspired you to do the torture scene with like poison dagger and all that?
Well, the poison dagger, it was a Sonic comic I discovered online. I don't remember what it was called, but Sonic was fighting a big robot from Eggman, and he got jabbed in the arm with poison from the robot, and he ended up in the hospital, and he had the oxygen mask on, and yeah, and since Mephiles was kind of like a Voldemort figure, I figured that he would capture Sonic and torture him, and then suddenly I was like, the more you insult me, the deeper the poison dagger will go. So I went with that.
Okay. Now, this is one I wanted to ask from the beginning, and I totally forgot. Mephiles. What made you decide to add Mephiles into the story? I mean, I know it was based off of like Sonic having PTSD, but
yeah, I wanted the kind of between Sonic and Mephiles to be matched that kind of like Voldemort and Harry Potter because I'm a big fan of Harry Potter. And,
well, yeah.
And a lot of the more dark and epic scenes in my projects pay a huge tribute to Harry Potter.
Nice. That's what I liked about that project. It was just there was like so many like Harry Potter references, and I'm just like, this is what am I watching? Is this like a actual like? Is this like a fan project? Is this like an actual film? Holy crap, this was good.
Nice.
So, the PTSD nightmare, that one, that kind of, I'm not gonna lie, that kind of scared me a little, because I was like, holy crap, this is scary.
Yes, I was mostly playing around with effects on iMovie to make it eerie and scary, plus I kind of got that from Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, when Harry has trouble sleeping and he has visions of Nagini attacking Ron Weasley's dad and the Ministry of Magic. I wanted to make it like Mephiles is in Sonic's head.
Oh, that is that you and let me just say that was really cool. You did a good job.
Well, thank you.
So.
And plus, when Sonic snuck into the base to steal the Scepter of Darkness, that was a homage to Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, like, there were two different scepters of darkness. One, well, no, that was before Scourge of Darkness. Whoops, my bad. So, like, with the fake one and then the real one, tell me about that one.
Yeah, the Scepter of created there, that was a scepter created from, I believe the Scepter of Darkness from Sonic 06 was created by the Duke of
Soliana.
To seal away, yeah. I think that's the scepter that was hidden in Rio, while the original scepter from 500 years ago was buried in the temple of Balthazar the Belligerent.
Which that is that's like 2 years later where we get Scourge of Darkness. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
And Balthazar the Belligerent is Infinite's ancestor.
Which, that's kind of like, we're in the process of doing part 5 of An Infinite World of Pain.
Yeah, we ain't gonna spoil Jack.
Though I am gonna be releasing a sneak peek when I'm done with that short film next week.
And I'm looking forward to that.
Of course you are. So, Sean Box. What was going through your head at that time? What was the idea for the shot bots?
Well, it was mostly going back to Harry Potter. It was Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, where Professor McGonagall used that spell to bring the statues to life to defend Hogwarts, and she was like, "I've always wanted to use that spell." And Jonik was like, I've always wanted to create my own army of bots.
Yes, we get a Shauna cameo yet again. Why don't you go steal some tacos?
Oh, dear, do that. Thank you very much.
I had to.
Yes, and why do I get the feeling that your next question is going to be about the Son ABCs for Part 4?
Tell me about that. Let's hear it. Spill the beans.
Well, again, it was a calm before the storm moment where Amy is worried about Sonic and what he's been going through since he's been tortured with a poison dagger, and she was just checking up on him to see if he's doing okay mentally. And then, yeah, in the other games and cartoons with Sonic and Amy, Sonic refuses to admit he's in love with Amy, and Amy would often chase her around with the hammer, much to his horror.
Yeah, like that. I kind of see him getting... I kind of see Sonic having nightmares about Amy chasing after him with the hammer. But anyways, continue.
Yeah, before the Battle of the Closing Ceremonies, Sonic was scared to lose Amy, and thus he admitted that he was in love with her, but...
Was afraid to tell.
Yeah. And thus, we have our first kiss from Sonic and Amy.
Now... Was this before you met Jean and became boyfriend-girlfriend, or was this after? Before! So you had the idea of a Son Amy scene before you met Jean and you guys got together. Oh my gosh, that is awesome!
Yes, and when me and Jean became boyfriend and girlfriend in July, and that scene came up, I was like, what a coincidence.
I was about ready to say that. What a coincidence. Excuse me.
Right. And I don't know what else. I mean, the whole Battle of the Closing Ceremonies, again, Harry Potter homage, and also sort of Avengers Age of Ultron. I mean, this was years before Avengers Endgame.
Ah, yes. But my question, what made you came up with the idea of the hot dog eating contest between Wario and Zalmon?
During the intense battle sequence, I wanted to create a funny moment since Zalmon is morbidly obese and likes to eat food, and I know Wario is the same way. So, I had the funny idea of Wario and Zalmon having a hot dog eating contest where Zalmon would be too stuffed with hot dogs and just explode into dust.
And that was a tie-in to like what's from some character from Monty Python. I don't know the name.
Yeah, it's a really disgusting scene from Monty Python's Meaning of Life, where this big fat guy comes into a restaurant, pukes all over the place, and is rude, and then he just blows up. There's puke all over the restaurant.
Okay, can I say this?
I can't even look at that scene without.
Can I say this?
What is it?
I've actually seen that scene when I was, like, during my first year of college. I was waiting for my class. I pulled up top 10 funny moments from Monty Python. That was it, and I was like, I watched it, and I was like, afterwards, I was just like, I turned that video off. I was just like, what the heck did I just watch? It scarred me.
Yeah, it scarred me for life. That's why the only Monty Python movie I rewatch over and over again is
Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I agree, I love that one. Yes, get on with that!
Yes, get on with it. Oh, stop that, you're not going to song while I'm here.
I'm surprised that you didn't mention the stop that, you're not going to song while I'm here when, like, that moment with the kiss with Sonic and Amy during that fight scene, and Amy bashed Lena to smithereens.
I'm Maxwell Silverhammer, came to have upon her head. That was a Beatles song called Maxwell Silverhammer.
I was about ready to ask that. Where did that song come from?
It's a Beatles song.
Oh, okay. I don't know much about the I mean, I've listened to a couple of Beatles songs, but I don't know much of it. I don't know a lot of their songs.
I know a few Beatles songs.
I'd be jealous.
Anything you want to ask about the Beatles, I'm your guy, but we are not...
No. This is Revenge of the Deadly Six, not Beatles.
Exactly.
Now, the Whistler scene.
In Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games in Vancouver, I made a project 2 years before that called Mario and Sonic, A Story of Two Friends.
And Rivals.
Where Mario and Sonic became best friends.
You also forgot one other project that came out 2 years ago.
Mario and Sonic, A Story of Two Rivals.
That's right, that's what I said. And Rivals.
Yes, exactly.
Because...
Plus, I think Sonic has never been there, so... Mario and Sonic invite Sonic to go there with them for a day trip.
Yeah, and I want to say, I think Two Friends came out first before Rivals, did it? Or am I wrong?
Yes, that is exactly correct.
Well, I'll be damned.
I remember somebody requesting that for me to make a project about how it all started, and thus I typed up our script for Mario and Sonic, A Story of Two Rivals.
Nice. Yeah, and
my personal favorite moment from Rivals would be, "A little bird told me you can't swim." "Oh, you mean this bird?"
And he flips him off. This is what I want to say. Whoopsies!
Any other questions?
I'm trying to think here. Shadow and Zavok. Their encounter. Yeah, what made you came up with their encounter? Because usually it's like, because before it was Sonic versus Zavok. Why Shadow versus Zavok?
Because Shadow wanted to help Sonic out fight the Deadly Six, and Zavok looked like an opponent that Shadow could take down.
And what was the opponent that Shadow thought of Zavok?
I don't exactly remember. I think it was a boss fight in Sonic Adventure 2, I want to say, where when Eggman first discovered Shadow and Shadow took out that big gun robot.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I just don't know the name. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, I don't know the name either, but...
What else? First Mephiles was tricking Sonic. Was that any reference to any of the Harry Potter films, or it just came out of your head?
It was mostly both, and
yes, I like that.
Yeah, it was mostly Harry Potter because Voldemort has a tendency to taunt Harry Potter.
I mostly just see it. To me, it kind of looked like he was just manipulating him.
Yes, that's exactly what it was. Trying to get into Sonic's head.
Now my question. I know in the beginning before the opening credits, Mephiles says, "You never seen me before, Sonic." I want to say, didn't Sonic see Mephiles before he was, that in Soliana 10 years ago?
Exactly. That was when he was battling Solaris at the end of Sonic 06.
Okay, that makes more sense now. Because I know in that recording, I was questioning. I was like, did he met Mephiles before, or am I just delusional? Because I know because the only people that met Mephiles was Shadow and Silver.
And Blaze, I want to say.
I don't remember. Oh yeah, right. Because in
yeah,
before,
Blaze was there.
Yeah, before they go to the past to stop Sonic.
Yes, and of course Rouge also encountered him in Omega.
Oh yes. You shut up about these. Reference to the real-time fandom of Sonic 06.
Yeah, in Sonic 06, I remember one cutscene where Omega tried to shoot at Mephiles.
That's why. That's what I was referring to. I was like, where Omega's like shooting Mephiles, and I made a reference to the Real Time Panda, where he's like, "Son of a bitch," and all that.
That's why have everybody just fire guns at Mephiles at once, and Sticks with the bow and arrow. Yeah, Sticks with the bow and arrow. The only event Sticks plays in Mario and Sonic at the Rio Olympic Games is archery, so that's where I got the idea to have Sticks steal a bow and arrow.
That's perfect. I love it.
Yes, and the speech Sonic gives to the entire city is chock full of references to movies like
Captain America, Winter Soldier. But yeah, I see a lot of
mostly Captain America, Winter Soldier.
I mostly see a lot of like references to Winter Soldier because it was like basically not similar to the same speech as the one in Winter Soldier, but I kind of see some tie-ins here and there.
Exactly, that was my intention with that.
Now, that little cameo in like before the fight scene with a different Mario and Sonic. Talk about that.
A couple years before that, I collaborated with a guy who went by the name of Sonic 625.
I don't know what his new YouTube name is, but Sonic
625.
Yeah, some. Okay, so tell me about that. Well, so tell me about that. Let's hear it. You want to hear it?
Well, I definitely remember collaborating with him back in 2014 when I was graduating high school, and his version of Mario Sonic is just
weird and stupid.
Weird, stupid, silly.
Okay.
Mario being addicted to drugs and all that, and
mushrooms are illegal drugs, by the way. Oh, just kidding.
Yes. Yeah,
and then Sonic. What about 625 Sonic? What was he like?
I don't remember. He's probably just a weirdo, I want to say.
Oh, so just like Dimension 23 Sonic, huh?
Don't you mean Dimension 23 Sebastian?
Oh, shut up.
I did that.
Anyways, continue.
I don't remember much else.
Okay, so you just got like a little, they just made a cameo appearance for old time's sake?
Yes, that's what it was.
Nice, I like it.
And one more thing I want to say about the cameo. Big brother, is it time for my cameo yet?
No! I regret you getting into Little Karibo.
Well, Yu-Gi-Oh back in November, and thus I decided to check out Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series.
I still regret it. So, like the next question I want to ask. I know there's been a couple of people, me and Jean, made like our own versions of Revenge of the Deadly Six. How do you feel about that? Like, kind of give it like a better retrospect of like what goes on like during the main event with like Mario and Sonic.
Yes. And when I remember you talking about Defenders of Rio, and I gave you the green light because I was curious to see the world I created in Revenge of the Deadly Six expand upon other characters, like old, new characters, like Luigi and Tails, the Rio Chronicles.
Yeah, I was about ready to ask you about Rio Chronicles. What came up with that? What came? Blah, 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 blah. I'm getting my words mixed up. What made you came up with that project?
I think I remember somebody requesting to see a story based on Luigi and Tails and their point
Side
of
of,
view
yeah.
the Revenge of the Deadly Six.
And that's what you did.
Yes, Tails constantly blaming himself for Sonic's suffering. I wanted to create some more character development with Tails and not have him be just a random side character.
A random smart character. Well, let's just say second smart character, because Sonic's number 1.
Yes, plus I remember in Scared of Darkness, Sonic spends more time with you because he hates me and he thinks I'm a weak crybaby.
Okay. But yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the saddest scenes that I'd ever recorded for Scourge of Darkness, but we'll save Scourge of Darkness for another time.
Yeah, because this is Revenge of the Deadly Six. This is one of your best projects, by the way.
Exactly.
So,
And like I said, turning point.
yes. Anyways, so I'm going to be asking you about a little bit of Defense of Rio. What was your reaction when I told you that when Revenge of the Deadly Six was in production? What was your reaction when I said I kind of had my own story going on while I was waiting for the next part to come out? What was your reaction to that?
Oh my gosh. I am looking forward to seeing that.
Well, you know it was based off of, like, my imagination from when I was 17.
Yes, and I was eager to see it come to life because I like it when people come up with new ideas based on my ideas.
Well, like I said, this was based off of, like, just a silly imagination I had when I was waiting for the next part.
Right.
And I like how it turned out, but I'm gonna make it a lot better with the reboot.
And I'm looking forward to checking that out.
Because I'm gonna give everybody a little spoiler here. When we get up to the Defenders of Rio, Revenge of the Deadly Six part of the series, there's gonna be a moment where we see the present-day Zavok in Dimension 23, and he's like, I'm gonna go back in time, screw everything up, make sure that the Deadly Six win, and all the heroes die and lose, and I have to go back in time as well as...
Something like Avengers Endgame and Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, that's a sequel based... Yeah, it was a sequel that's basically a play instead of a book.
Like I said, you kind of interrupted, but it's okay,
No,
no, it's okay. I was just saying, like, Zavok goes back in time, make sure that the Deadly Six and Methos win, that the heroes die, so it's up to my original characters, Sonic, Tails, and newcomer to the series, Azrael Dreamer, to go back in time to stop the present-day Zavok from pretty much screwing up the timeline and also kicking the Deadly Six butt in Methos' butt again.
Oh, yes.
It's gonna be...
That's a really clever concept right there.
It's gonna be really good. I cannot wait to start writing that.
Yes, I can't wait to see it and lend my voice to that.
And for, like, I'm gonna, like, change up the cast for the Revenge of the Deadly Six and Defenders of Rio because of reasons.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about it.
Yeah, it's just... we just don't talk to a couple of people that we don't know. Well, we used to know, but we don't talk to them nowadays.
Like I said, we're not going to talk about it.
Yeah. So I guess my last question I'm going to ask you is, last I checked, your project... I almost said Defenders of Rio, that's my project. Your project, Revenge of the Deadly Six. Were you expecting it to be pretty much popular on your channel, or were you just expecting it to be just like just an average project where it like is like 100,000 views, 200,000?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that many views. Like, I think the spike in views came from when one of the people I don't talk to made a game out of it, and a lot of YouTubers reacted to the game. Including
Project S&T, who did a live stream of that fan game.
Yes, and recently she showed off a drawing that Laurel did.
Yep, that is true. And what's funny is that I also did a speed paint on that video. I think that's... excuse me. I think that's one of my popular speed paints so far on the channel.
I certainly like I said, I was not expecting Revenge of the Deadly Six to be viral. But I was expecting not to expect something, so it doesn't count.
Oh, damn it. I knew you were gonna do that.
Language! This is an interview!
I said damn it. I didn't say anything else. If it was another bad language, I would have used that cursed bleep that we all know and love.
Exactly. We're not gonna do that here.
But if it do, if it does, I mean, like I said, I'll edit it. I'll edit it.
Right.
So.
Yeah, and as for how I decided to give Sonic and Sonic bathrobes, it was just a...
Yes, I was about ready to ask that. Was it... Now that... Okay. Yeah, before we end this video review, I want to ask you. Sonic and Sonic in bathrobes. Talk about that.
It was after I did a random Google search of Sonic and bathrobe, I found a picture online of Sonic looking all cozy in a bathrobe. Like, in Christmas of 2014, I got my very own bathrobe, which I enjoy wearing from time to time.
Same with me.
Yes, same with a bunch of our friends.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I decided to give Sonic a white bathrobe is because of all those times I went on certain vacations, visited certain hotels, and the rooms had white robes for guests.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone, be it male or female, could wear it, so I decided to give Sonic a white bathrobe with his name on it.
And I like that. I like that idea.
Yeah, of Sonic looking cool and classy in a white bathrobe.
Yeah, it suits his style.
Yes, better than blue or maroon or any of that.
How about a red and white one?
Yeah, red and white one.
Sonic, give me back my robe, damn it!
Yeah. Hey, just kidding. Here you go. I like my white robe better.
Of course.
And I think we've run out of questions, haven't we?
Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to ask. And I mean, I was gonna ask you about the Sonic browsing around Target and finding his robe. I was gonna ask you, was that based off of reality for you? Like, did you actually did you actually did that before you got your robe for Christmas in 2014?
No. Yeah, I gave them the robes after I got my own.
I was kidding, you know.
I know.
Alright, I think that pretty much does it. We've been going on for about close to 38 minutes for this recording, so that pretty much does it for this interview.
I have some stuff to take care of today.
Hold on. I'm gonna end off the recording and then we'll just chat for a little bit before I let you go.
Whoops, I just owie.
No, you're good. So that pretty much does it for the interview part of the 5-year anniversary. Stay tuned tomorrow that I'm going to be releasing the reaction to Mario and Sonic Revenge of the Deadly Six Part 1 that will be premiered. So stay tuned, guys. I tried doing the green screen, but during the editing process, the video got very laggy, so no green screen this time. I'm sorry.
Green screen, more like mean screen.
That's a good one. Okay, so that's pretty much does it for me. So I will see you guys tomorrow for the premiere. So, you have anything you want to say?
Stay safe, everyone, and I'll see you guys next time. Stay tuned for Sonic and Sonic and Infinite World of Pain Part 5 coming in June, maybe? We'll see.
And I also want to point out for the 500 video that you're going to be reacting to some of the comments from Revenge of the Deadly Six.
Yeah, because when I look back on Revenge of the Deadly Six, I saw some very interesting, and I'm not gonna lie, some of the comments I find were very interesting and just straight up funny.
I cannot wait to see that.
Right, and I'll probably work on that this weekend.
Alright.
Until then, we'll see you next time.
So this is AniGame Girl 23 with Magnary 76 from 2376 Productions, and we will see you guys next time. Peace!
Goodbye.